However, we do have a bit of a flank up connector, so maybe if Surreal can activate, then things can turn around for Endpoint, Mac.
Oh, but xantares already starting to pop off nice and early. Flank coming through for Surreal, now able to get at least one. More has those Julies to play with, and he's got a whole lot of bullets to shoot through the smoke there, but it's an awkward moment for Surreal. He's going to be able to find one more headshot, but the jump comes across the top. xantarespeek with the knife to kick off the series and take the first pistol. Anyway.
Right position, hitting over towards Ticket. Where are these flashes coming out from Mighty Max straight over the top of ramp, but it's not going to help them. It just collapsed them straight through the flash. He doesn't need to see, Mac.
Impact already. A knife in the first round, a collateral in the second. This man is a content machine. He's still got a couple of players to shoot here. Elbow spotted, but xantares in the corner. Able to fight for his life and survive on 16 HP. xantarespeek gets away with his life for the moment. He's very damn low as well. You're going to see Floud come through. One of his own, but the trade is there. Mighty Max, Tech 9. And still 9 bullets in the clip. There goes xantarespeek, and the AWP now retrieved by Mighty Max.
Very doable. Just needs to isolate the two angles. xantares is very low. That's a free. Looking into A-Ramp, how much is he going to commit to this? Surely he hasn't anticipated that push. The shadow advantage gives it to him, though, Mac.
The brain on this man. And now just trying to find the position of the final one. Missed opportunity with the AWP there, which is going to be.
Disrupt this cap push to B before it even gets kicked off, but he's just missed the timing. That's beautiful from Mighty Max. He's able to catch him with his pants down. Molotov to stop them scaling straight back out of market, and he's actually potentially able to isolate Emor there, but unfortunately not the case. It looks like this man's just going to take over the round himself.
Definitely isolates him, but unfortunately it's work against Endpoint. For a moment, Nerds run that clock down. And unfortunately for him, he might just fall. Calix swinging, gets him in the last second, and that is going to be...
Control. Eternal Fire have got. They can go for a mid-round push for more information if they want it. xantarespeek was just posted on that con line the whole round, and he's been rewarded with 2 frags. Off angle for xantares could even net him a freebie if they try to walk out Palace, but actually, let's find a nice pick there.
Maybe Burros makes his way in through a main. Awkward position. Leg shot comes through. Surreal survives, but Burros at least able to kill xantarespeek. So, remember the plan out of the server, and Emor comes in just at the perfect moment. Delivered the bomb as well. So, everything going right for Eternal Fire. Nerds has got 6 HP and now control of the bomb, but 10 seconds to get to site. I don't think this is achievable in any realm.
It just felt like, you know, in a vacuum, some of those parts of the map.
Main control from Eternal Fire could set them up for the retake.
Definitely could. Endpoint seemed very well aware of it. They just got to deal with this 180 crossfire, but when they take xantares out of CT, their life gets a lot easier, and they're hitting all their shots on the way through. That's a beautiful one from Nerds. This man's been on point.
He has. Surreal allows Emor in through the crawl space, and now there could be a chance in the round. This man against them. Oh, xplat hasn't spotted that one, but Crucial certainly has. He's hunting for the angle. Jumping. Spotted. But it's a round finally on the board for Endpoint. Emor falling. And it's just xplat to carry his gun across to the next. Taking stock of the economy. Eternal Fire, they're going to be good to buy into the next anyway. Making his way up towards the couch there in apartments. Emor taking point as well. But the silencer, it's already around the corner. This is something that Endpoint weren't expecting. And Emor just finds himself 3. Make it 4. Man wants more. And the bomb is on a silver platter in apartments. So things going...
I mean, we've all seen rounds in other competitions like this from Emor. But to see him opening game here of the conference. Started a 1-3-1. And then you start to see the shifts after the first 20 to 30 seconds. But Emor, very confident position in unders. And again, it seems like he's going to be good for 3. Boris has found a pick in the meantime, Mac.
Nice little entry. Slides his way to default as well. But xantares in a solid position. Head spotted, and this man doesn't miss. Ball's back into jungle as well. With that man advantage, xantarespeek spots the bomb at A main and jigs up. Crucial. On the right line. You can't quite connect on the jiggle. Big nade comes through. Chip damage. Boost over the top, but that one's red. I'd like to see the offline, but Voxic, man, is just going to crab walk forward.
Sometimes these maps happen, man. Someone's just having a great day.
Pace change. Up con quickly. Surreal with one of the Voxic, but Xantara's close to trade. Emor stops that short push from coming through, but Boris this time again in towards CT. xFloud though, Justin seems to be aware of this position. Boris wins it regardless, and that could be the B site open for business. 3v3 though, an Eternal Fire. Dotting those I's, crossing those T's. Still going shoulder to shoulder regardless. Emor spotted in apps now, and that's going to be the info they were looking for. Nertz needs to connect here with the Deagle. One bullet onto Emor should surely do it. Molly there at Van is going to be enough to force Mighty Max back into the corner, and it's a big tag onto Xantares. No trade comes through, and it's going to be two quick ones, but unfortunately for Xantares, it was too little too late. Endpoint playing that one perfectly to get a second on the board, but can they turn that into a third?
Smoke into window. Voxic's on the aggression with the dig straight up through unders. It's a freebie for him.
Ooh. Paper thin walls there. Boros able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I'm looking at Nertz. I was wondering what can Nertz do. That's a great timing. Catches Emor in the scope rather.
Gonna give it a good crack. Shoulder peek comes through. Just jumping around, being an absolute nuisance, trying to buy a bit of extra time for Calix here, who's not going to be cleared at all. Jungle's dirty crucial. That's going to be the bomb down at the top of Con, but enough time for xFloud to make this rotation deep. Molly forcing Calix into the open, and that's going to be a nice trade. xFloud now deciding what he needs to do, and it's just dodge those nades. xFloud edging forward, just hunting for any info. Shoulder spotted, but a nice trade comes through as Nerd swings on the contact, and it's 12-3 at the half. But we've got a break to get through before half number. Eternal Fire. Like they are just hard committing to the B split. Up short they come. And the two-man CT set up on the back side is just going to be torn apart. Two headshots coming through and Emor not missing much. But on the cross, we are going to see Endpoint pick up two more. xFloud swinging, going to get his head taken off. And it's all of a sudden Endpoint favored. However, bomb's not planted yet.
Still just the CTs trying to posture, trying to find angles, and no one really connecting too much. Eternal Fire doing a great job of fighting together. That got them the bomb control, that got them the bomb down, but Nertz has crept up in the meanwhile, all the way up short, and he's able to find some space, but he's running out of ammo, only one bullet. He gets the reload off, and fortunately Emor denied a 3K for that round. Would have been P against 3 players.
Well, he could at least get this kill and give them the man advantage. Calix, 25 HP, knife out. There's the freebie, sees the rotation. That's the info as well as all the players making noise out towards the B site. No scope comes through. Mighty Max going to chip down to 58 and not going to be able to do too much more. But let's see if Xantara is down to 61 HP is going to play a factor. So real tapping away. Going to be able to find the head of Voxic and another on the retake. It's all up to Xantara's now. First and second found, so it's up to Crucial on shot. But Xantara's is insane. Just tapping away, dancing around on the bench. And the man's going to do it again.
Round, nothing to get excited about. And Eternal Fire do clean it up. Then they're on map point. That's a nice little tricky play from Endpoint, and a lot of USP dinks being collected here. Emor trying to camp the guns right now, while Eternal Fire reroute towards the B site.
Emor still expecting someone at the top of the ladder. Flash misses the mark, but he's got a nade to follow. That's going to be huge damage onto the unarmored CTs. Could be a few men coming around the corner. There's the double, and hits him with the 360, but he can't follow up with the Glock. Crucial though, 53 HP. The man be pushing forward, looking for the round, catching xFloud out in the middle of the air. And he's going to do it as well. Long range, gets that shot onto Calix. No armor, but he barely got tagged, so aim punch wasn't a factor. Way up towards the stairs, he's gone for a risky push. He maneuver. Boros over towards CT is actually able to find one and a second. Flicks around and takes the head off of Calix. Bomb now going to be down at the top of corners. Nertz finishes things off. xFloud able to lurk his way into jungle. And Endpoint got confidence for days. xFloud again. Going to be a bit of a stall there. Works out Xantara's line over the top of the con smoke. One on Surreal. Nerds with the silenced M4. Able to find one more. No more than that. Back to the 4-on-3. Eternal Fireman advantage. Boros, nice nade to trade.
Absolutely. Great cash. Two players trying to pressure the cap. And it's a nice 1-for-1. Another nade being dumped straight back over to the con player. Boros doing a great job on this retake CT position. And Mighty Max going to clean it up. Endpoint.
Aim trained over towards Pal, but he's waiting for a flash to come through. Oh, he's thrown. I'm already here at triple. Xantares goes down, as does xplayer, but not after the bomb is planted. Now it's all up to woxic. 1v3 to try to clutch, but the man, he's putting high priority on keeping the AWP alive. Still the short player. Should have this one on a silver platter. Oh, there's the first. Mighty Max close for the trade. There's another one for Endpoint. AWP retrieved. Xantares looking to lead the charge. One-way smoke thrown here for Boros. Jumping up onto the top of Ticket. A little bit of a cheesy strategy. The T's fully aware, but it's worked for one regardless. Woxic able to go for the trade as Surreal comes in again, just stuck here in the corner at jungle. Man, still got so much util to play with, and he's going to fall with almost all of it. Smoking off jungle for the T's as well.
And it's looking like he's playing the angles perfectly. Freebie onto Mighty Max side of the head. Crucial. That a rough opening game here. Has not really been connecting with too much, but of course he's hitting something like that.
Stuck over towards Mario. Xantares so damn low. Woxic close and looking for the info. Shadow spotted. Crucial. Hunting for that wallbang, but again, looking for the second man. Can't quite connect this time. Two players.
Looking for a pick more so.
Digging close. No shadow spotted, but it's unnecessary. Crucial sharp regardless. Xantares able to find one more, knowing Crucial's close, but he's just got this AWP to play with. Pal player trying to make his way out. Flash. Actually going to fully blind Xantares for the moment, and that's given Crucial some time to get all the way back towards default. Mollied out though, but a smoke still able to extinguish, and the CT starting to come in droves. Emor unable to lurk his way up. Xantares, sharp as nails, finds one more, but it's all on his shoulders. And he's not going to be able to find any more nerds coming in late. Looking like they may just be hard committing to the A site now. Crucial. Flashed off the line, but he's going to be able to hit that collateral blind. Boros looking to go forward, and they want this overtime. Emor and Woxic. What can this duo do to try to bring the round back? 2 on 5. They've got the world against them.
Absolutely. Emor, nice pick from him to try to bring things back a little, but it's a one-dimensional approach from both of these players.
And Emor, man, has been popping off all game, but the crab walk is not quite enough to secure it for Endpoint. Emor falling away on 40 HP. Gonna hear these footsteps coming through, however, makes a bit of noise himself, and he's gonna be able to get that one, fighting fire with fire. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Of course, it is 16 KOT, so should be able to buy every single round for every single player. Calix, nice line found, and somehow turns it into the double.
Yep, beautifully done. Nerds has digged them out of a couple difficult situations already so far. Between a rock and a hard place. Here's Xantares unload the whole clip there. Able to punish him, but still a man advantage for Eternal Fire. Still opportunities. Should be a freebie for xCloud. So maintaining that 2-man advantage they kicked off the round with.
Mighty Max just waiting here. On the missiles, Crucial connecting. In through jungle, and it looks like it might just be the wraparound, doubling up towards CT. However, Mighty Max with the spam stops that plant. Back into the round. This is going to be a 2-on-4 if they do clutch out. And xCloud, rough position here. Oh, spotted on the smoke fade, and Crucial connecting, but Woxic hunting heads now. Got 30 seconds to retrieve this bomb. The AK instead, but Mighty Max sharp with the A1S, and Endpoint refreshed over towards the bench as well, but Crucial still able to find himself a nice little line. Missed opportunity onto Emor, who's stuck now at default, taking the head off with the blind spray in through the smoke. And Eternal Fire finally
I mean, they've dropped so many rounds from this exact situation.
Whoa. There it is.
Teamwork. Yeah, they both spot out nerds. Much better spacing, much better covering of the teammates.
They chose to run in the WOX6 crosshair instead, and that man's hard to trade because he's always in those sneaky sniper positions with places to fall off to, i.e. Ticket there. The man, he's going to be able to survive to fight for some more control. Can't connect in through triple. He spots the drop down too. The man's got 40 HP, mollied into the open, and Mighty Max able to connect again. Crucial, stopping the crawl in through the vent. And it's all up to xFloud. Man has had a rough series so far.
Got a two-man contact set up off the AWP. It doesn't get much more difficult than this. He just gets double swung as soon as Crucial gets contact.
There it is.
And you're not even going to need to swing. A couple of the players on Eternal Fire on for the 40.
Definitely on the right way. Oh, Xantares swinging in. Not expecting to find a man for free with a bit of util in hand, but Emor firing up, and Mighty Max getting fired out of Underpass. Just stuck in this position. Can't see a damn thing. He waves that white flag high in the air.
Playing mind games with I think the opponents are going to react to the util. That's a man advantage. xFloud's over towards B apartments, so Eternal Fire just going to keep things simple and join up the two arms of the push. Nerds is keeping it in check though, but traded by WOX6. Still two players on B to deal with for Eternal Fire, if that is where they end up.
Started to lurk their way all the way in towards A. Spotted, connected, Crucial. Able to hold this cross to sight. Not going to be giving WOX6 a damn thing. Dancing around on the stairs. Going to send xFloud in to maybe take that line. But human flashbang, Boros not enabling him to trade. And in comes that late peak. Stop going forward. BT's not quite looking at Con here. Flash through does draw a whole lot of attention from those CTs with Crucial falling. Mighty Max trading with the fading smoke in window. But again, the numbers are there for Eternal Fire, who are starting to make their way out towards the A site. Boros in a rough position, and he's almost able to find two big bink onto Calix. Makes light work for Mighty Max, and it's back to that 2v2. Eternal Fire looking to close things out here.
It's all heard by Surreal though. That's a freebie for him. Here's the other player in apps as well.
WOX6. Man's looking to win this 1v2. He has some pretty damn good stats for it. However, Mighty Max through window is going to take us all the way to OT number 3. But before we get...
And to be honest, head to WOX6 CT side AllPing antics, where been doing a lot of work for the boys on Eternal Fire. And speaking of doing work, 50 bomb for Emor.
Oh, and the flash enables him to get yet another. That's back-to-back doubles, and it's still not turning it around somehow for Eternal Fire. Boros again just going to be dropping this smoke, but he might have needed it for a second longer. Not able to extinguish, but Mighty Max and Surreal chiming in to save the man. xFloud with a headshot of his own. Big nade as well, and Boros falls, as does Surreal on the rotation. WOX6 still...
Palace pop.
Palace pop. One flash will do it. Calix spotted under balcony, and it's going to be a solid entry as well. WOX6 stopping Nerds at least from making his way to site, as well as Boros. Bomb now down, and WOX6 may just be able to save this one for Eternal Fire. Mighty Max still alive and kicking. Spotting the shoulder there under stairs, but needs Surreal to lend a helping hand from short, but Surreal has gone the long route in through ladder.
But unfortunately, got eaten alive a little. That's a nice pick, but he takes a lot of HP and damage for it, and WOX6 once again.
Chaos yet, although as I say that,
cast a curse, isn't it?
Missed Molly outside of crawl space. Hasn't stopped anyone from going through, but Boros able to find a timing off the back of all of this. Now short player Emor coming through, unable to get more than the single. Caught with a nade in hand. Pal swing comes through, and Surreal now with that pick. Puts him 1 kill away from map point, and Endpoint finally in triple OT are going to get across the line. One of those jump picks, and now it is just going to be one-pronged attack straight out of tunnels, but Calix able to crack open the festivities. Nerd's head taken off, crucial from window, can't get a damn thing done, and Calix really firing up here nice and early on D2. 3v4 for the retake, Endpoint. Looking like they are thinking about going for it. Okay, Boros able to find himself a quick double and turn the tides back in Endpoint's favor, drawing a whole lot of attention now as Surreal comes in and takes the head off of Calix xFloud. Had a bit of a rough game in the first series of the day, but let's see if he's going to be able to clutch here. No, Boros on low HP, able to make that trade happen.
Great riflers they have at their disposal.
Ooh, peeking into low as Boros. Continuing to connect here, A1. Able to get yet another trade. Calix falling. And the rifle reigning supreme. Full scout spotted. But another found. Mighty Max, $600 do frag onto xFloud and lowers, and Crucial can go for the rotation. Hit mid B instead with that CT smoke thrown. And it's all up to the boy Surreal to make this happen. 7 HP. It's pretty lucky that he's even been able to get one in that position. Bomb coming in through upper dark.
Boros could definitely make the difference here, and he got the timing. Beautifully done. Calix goes down straight away. Another low player at back plat.
Ooh, in front of the smoke there, and Woxic, he's going to go down as well, but not before taking Crucial with him. So low, Emor, 15 HP, just hidden. Holding his trigger, holding his nerve, and he holds the line as well, connecting onto the noggin of Boros, and there you have it, Eternal Fire, finally.
Look at how much Endpoint have.
Oh, counter util as well. Slowing that push to ramp down a little bit over the top as well. Boros has a nice one-way here on site. xantares, oh my lord, gets in under the smoke and knew exactly where the CT would be sitting. Crucial, unable to connect, and here it is, xantares. We called for him to fire up, and the man is starting to deliver. 2 kills already. Mighty Max coming in from short as well to stop the push. Slow this bomb being planted. There it is, it's gone down, and this Woxic last alive now. But I believe that's a safe plant too, so he's going to have to stop the cross to sight and looking for the wall bang. Can't quite hit the trigger in time. Surreal mopping things up. And a successful retake from Endpoint. They gave Boros still already towards Pit, and Crucial, another flash to get himself back on the line. Connects onto Woxic's eyes. There it is. Trades favoring Endpoint again. Surreal with that secondary AWP. Just laying down the groundwork. xFloud, nice line found over the top of the smoke and waits for that window peak to come through. I think Wox is either at car or upper dark, so that's the info they're looking for. Now they just need to find where xFloud's playing. Heaton, very common position, and in comes that util. But xFloud starting to fire up and connecting on a whole damn lot of shots. But Toxic only able to get one himself. xFloud close with the trade, but the time is ticking away, and xFloud plays it perfectly. Endpoint losing the 3v2. Eternal Fire finding the second of their own. It could just be the save into the next already.
Yeah, most likely.
I say that, but Eternal Fire don't have the bomb planted on B yet. Woxic lurking at mid, able to find one more, but he's going to be stuck at green box. CTs might be able to turn this into a 2-on-2 if they're proactive about it. Isn't too interested in going for an upgraded mid, valuing his life.
Think about sending it.
Defensive smoke here from Crucial on short, and just waiting for the pop through. Flashes high and behind, and it's allowed Emor to make his way up around elbow. Mighty Max just looking to dominate the long control and stop this push from coming through, but xFloud solo with the bomb, thinking about going out long, which is a completely dirty position. However, it's worked out because xantares has cleared it from sight instead. Surreal. What's the man at long? Here's the scope on short, and knows one's already on site, so he has ideally all the info he needs, and the bomb's going to go all the way back to B with just 24 seconds. They're very much going to be pushing their luck with this one. And Woxic going to cut him off at the pass. xFloud, I don't think he even had time to get that plant down. Either way, that's the half. 9-6. Eternal Fire bringing this one back and looking to close things.
As you talked about it, the pistol would definitely turn their fortunes around, and got a contest over towards lower dark, but the Glock often reigns supreme in angles like that. Still more fights being taken towards Catwalk, but as soon as Eternal Fire get that man advantage, they're quite happy to just...
Got Woxic by his side as well, just swapping positions, looking to play back-to-back here and get some info up short. Mighty Max running with the Glock. This thing can still have some form of accuracy. There's going to be that nice headshot. Surreal just dropping into CT. Big flash Woxic, can't see a damn thing, and it's all up to Calix to try to hold here, but he's not going to be able to. Crucial over the top. Makes things happen. Opening up.
Mighty Max repositioning towards that Catwalk area. Crucial's just kind of playing with him at the moment.
Yeah. Spotted close enough to maintain this contact, but Crucial feeling it, swinging wide, and Calix, he's going to pull it out again. See what he can do with it. Woxic over towards A-ramp now. Crucial can't quite find the man in the smoke. It's awkward. It's dangerous, but Mighty Max able to crack open the A site. Now, we do have xantares just on 12 HP in CT. Both the T's on shoulder to shoulder, straight up to sight. xantares has the AK to play with, and that's a rifle you don't want in the hand of this man in particular. Surreal now trying to fight his way out of the rough situation, but he's not going to be able to win the 1v3.
So Eternal Fire, without too much info or a great read here, throw the util in to counter that A exec, but it's mid to B.
Pass on the prize, Emor able to trade for one X-Flout as well, keeping it even, but with that B ramp control, he's given up the site. X-Flout, spotting Surreal, lurking his way through. But again, now that's going to be the site found. Bomb traveling across here at the doors, but X-Flout putting the stop to it. Having a much better map already here on D2 than what we saw him do on Mirage. Lurk not working out for Mighty Max, and it's all up to Surreal. Retrieval mission necessary, but he's got Calix as well. Hot on his heels. There it is. Round in the bag. And for now, Eternal Fire really doing everything right.
Oh, quick molly and to mid doors and smoke onto Xbox. Endpoint forced their way out long after losing the initial control to a couple of mollies, and there's just frags going every which way.
Yeah.
We end up with a man advantage for Eternal Fire, but Endpoint are picking up the pace on Cat.
Up on the line, xantares. Not just a one-trick pony with that AK. Attention, though, and has it even...
Yeah, I think he's fluffed it a bit, actually.
Has he done it on purpose to draw the line? No, xantares, eyes on the prize on short there, not worried about CT. Still bombarded over towards blue here. Mighty Max, he needs to do something to help out Nerds, but again, the smokes are about to fade. Crucial's fallen as well over towards the B side of things. There's going to be two CTs on pit side at long. Oh, the swing comes in, and everything working out for Eternal Fire. Even another pick over towards the B side of things. So, yep, it's really, really rough here for Endpoint. Again, it looks like maybe there was an opportunity. Mighty Max taking the heads off of both the long players, and that's the opening they might have just needed.
Particularly for Woxic.
Oh, yeah.
He's lost that long control. He doesn't know where the other player is.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been worse there. Mighty Max at least able to be traded through. Woxic lurking over towards long now, and that's given Surreal the opportunity to slide his way up B ramp. Orp for the retake. Molly and Smoke to play with. Timing Surreal looking to get aggressive on just 5 HP, and he spotted him going through window. He's just going to play bomb, play time, look to 100% it, and Woxic, he's clearing out everything. He has no idea of Surreal's position, and the time is perfect. There was no tap on the bomb. There was nothing, and Surreal finally. Oof. Good flashes, though, to lock him here into Goose. Molly's not going to reach him here in the corner, so the T's are very unfortunate that that's the case. Surreal just waiting for a swing to come through, knows that there's one player over towards CT, long as well as Goose. So the info's there, but the shot's just not quite connecting. Crucial. Bit of a slow game from him so far on map 2. And the 1-on-4 kicked things off nicely. Going for the peek over towards the short boxes. Spot of the head there. Towards the A-ramp. But again, it is just going to be the swing in, but he's only got the AWP to play with.
It's Mighty Max.
Yeah.
Clutch from Surreal. Long control. Being focused on by both teams. It's just an absolute brawl, spamming through the smoke. And it's going the way of Eternal Fire, Mac.
Looks like it could be going all the damn way to a third map here. And now it's up to Surreal to try to clutch it. Bomb in the open. And another smoke as well. Hits him with that impact. Gives Eternal Fire not only the info, but the final round as well for map number 2. And ladies and gentlemen, Rob's here just trying to get some info. In comes that Util. The site flood for follow. Molly just going to be tanked up by Calix, which is a dangerous prospect. But again, backside not going to be cleared. Woxic, he's going loud because he's got the P2K. And he's going to be able to find at least 2 kills so far. Surreal, unable to find anything, flicking around, figuring out which CT to shoot at. Boros now 1v4 angle. He's already been able to find the first kill. Xantares and xplad both quite low with Emor. So it's an awkward situation for him to be in. You do have Xantares ready to swing off that contact, but he's also cautious. 1 bullet from death as well. There's the headshot found. Boros. 20 seconds to play with now, and he's just trying to figure out exactly where to swing first. There it is, Xantares. Aim trained on the perfect position.
Yeah. Well, both of these teams going hard at it. Exactly what you want to see from a conference game like this, an opener.
Oh, yeah.
1-for-1 on ramp. Not that favors just yet. Really depends on how much impact Emor finds here, and he's found a great timing. He always seems to do so. Boros trying to clean him out, and
oh, does so.
yeah, 3v3 now.
Alex here as well, just trying to play the offline. And oh no, it's awkward situation. He's chipped down to 58 HP. Trying to get on the line, but still mollied out. And Alex surely gets that kill. Make it the double as Boros falls as well. Surreal's position known. The 1-on-2. The bomb in hand, and the spam comes through. Calix picking himself up a triple.
Utility to play with, but utility being layered in from Endpoint so they can scale onto the side. See, he's still trying to contest though back, and that's a beautiful timing from Nerd to come up over jump up. Boros finds a pick as well. This is just falling apart for Eternal Fire.
See, the 2 players felt xFloud didn't want to be seen as a beta, so decided just to smash it through the gen smoke and
contest towards stairs and ramp for both of these teams.
Oh.
Well found by Woxic. A lot of damage on the Crucial, and Xantares knows he smells blood in the water.
Absolute robbery again. Xantares knows his lines well here on Vertigo. Nerds expecting Emor to be in that position at the sandbags. Slow down any push that comes towards the A side of things. Across the line they go. Woxic again almost finding another collateral. Did a couple of this series so far. Going to be hunting for a little bit more action over towards the elbow. There you go, Mighty Max out of the equation. Xantares chimes in.
We got a force in here for Eternal Fire. Even up their money. Their money's pretty good. Ooh, shooting nothing but toes for Calix, unfortunate.
Hard angle to fight sometimes, as Nert is going to be cracking skulls at mid as well. Emor, oh, spotted? Surely.
No, I think Crucial looked at the radar as soon as, like, he saw, I was looking at his player cam and I saw his eyes wander. Unfortunate timing for him.
Robbed. Nade as well. How's that missed? I think it's bounced out the back of the map and not done damage. But it definitely should have. Either way, Mighty Max just going to be dominating the B site. From jump up.
I mean,
Emor got away with 1 robbery, but not a second. Mighty Max going to be able to find himself the tees. Oh, Xantares one way over the top.
So many dirty one-ways, man.
Crazy.
That's a nightmare.
Full spam.
He's been spamming so many people through the smoke. There's still 2 players over here. One towards the jump up. But Nerds, this guy is on fire tonight.
Oh yeah. Him and Boros really impressing everyone watching. Putting their team on their backs just when it's necessary. Playing that offline. Smash his way through jump up. Woxic spotted there with the dig in CT, but the crossfire going to be a little bit too much. Surreal though. Flicking around and tapping heads. Getting control of the B site and evening the odds. Bring it back to the 2v2.
Yep. Got to put Crucial in that post plant because the nade has denied Surreal getting back off the site, but at least he's put the bomb down. No kid on the retake here and no smoke for cover.
See if he can connect. Got this cross to sight. Postman spotted. Molly ticking away, but Crucial clutches up a storm, and there you have it. 3v5. A very disadvantageous situation if you walk through it before it fades. And almost manages to find the line, but he takes a whole lot of damage now. Got Calyx as well. Hidden. Over at Ninja. Emor pushing middle. Nerds shouldn't get away with anything this round. Woxic holding strong, and what do you know, the rifle's starting to work out. Crucial 1v4 angle. We'll find the first, but all three CTs lined up here. Two on the wall. One up on the Jip Rock, but it's Xantares on the advanced line to connect on the first shot. But ladies and gentlemen, it's half.
So many strong riflers on this team that can take over these crucial parts of the map here on Vertigo. And speaking of which, most of them are storming up ramp. xFloud has that mid push under control, and it's going well so far, but Crucial backpedaling, still finds a pick. That's a ridiculous draw adjustment out of xFloud, and it's all going the way of Eternal Fire for the most part.
Everything looking A-okay from the Eternal Fire camp. Calyx pushing forward, and exactly where the final man is. Boros able to find a headshot of his own, but with 43 HP, it's going to be extremely damn difficult. You got Woxic just falling back, making sure that like it's a little bit too late. Man's got to go forward. Man's got to go now. And he's going to find nothing, but at least he got the free haircut. Wish I could get more. It's this man already, fast on the flank. Woxic. It's gone out. But look at the timing, and he's looking for a little bit more. Finds the second nose. Woxic's here at mouz, who gets the trade, but the damage could have already been done, and the information is definitely key in this situation.
Yeah, the re-aggression from Boros is just absolutely picture perfect. In the meanwhile, the rest of Endpoint.
Buddy Max. Get as much info as possible. They didn't see any, but Crucial peeking out is ready to hit that trigger. It's all up to Woxic now, 1v3. It's a bit of sight control, some space to plant, but time definitely against him, and Crucial just swinging in over towards heaven. Well, boost at the back just to clear out, jump up, then onto the big box as well. Crucial. Sharp enough to hit the flick this time, but already doing a whole lot of work for Endpoint. This map, second opportunity missed as Crucial goes out into the open. He's just waiting for this pit push to come through, and it's a three-man swing. Great just up close here. Runner-ups. Real not going to spot it. This position, man's just hiding for the moment, and Nerds got caught with util in hand. Surreal going to be kicking himself, and now he's got so many angles to cover. Timing almost works out for Xantares, but coverage was there. Surreal falling, not going to be able to hold default for now. Emor wants to go forward, and again, all the T's, all eggs in one basket. No lurking through mid, just three straight up the guts at B as Mighty Max goes forward and does huge damage onto Eternal Fire. 18 HP for Calyx to play with, makes it zip as Endpoint maintain the lead, 12-11.
That's beautiful.
That's a rifle dropped across. Look, let's grab at some straws here, Mitch. I'm thirsty. Ooh, okay. Boros able to clean that one up. Crucial, huge damage with the AWP this round. And he's looking for a little bit more. Woxic fallen as well. 4v2 now, brought back to the 3v2 as xFloud pressures mid.
Joined up with the bomb, and it's messy. He takes a lot of damage, but he gets it done. xFloud going to join up on towards the site.
Going to nade that on the tap, but for now, Endpoint, they're really using every second here. Smoke over towards danger. There's the nade, but it's Crucial to connect now. Coverage surely here from Mighty Max over the top of the sandbags, and now we see Endpoint with 4 match points to play with.
What a grind from these guys. Surreal. Boros reaggressing middle.
Shadow should be spotted. No, it's actually the other direction, but xFloud reacts just in the nick of time. Xantares close range, just close the distance, and he's going to have the advantage at that range with the AK. Just like that. Have a nice line here. He's got Surreal as well covering over the top. There's the first shot missed, but Mighty Max, it's going to be a 1-for-1, 1-on-1. Brought all the way back. xFloud had a bit of a rough start to the series, but can he keep Eternal Fire in it? No, Surreal over the top, and Endpoint continue in the upper bracket.